Hello everybody, it's me, Heather, and today I have a MAC haul. This is their latest collection, Moody Blooms, which released today at the time that I'm filming this in stores and online. And I got quite a few items from the collection. And if I look a little weird right now, that's because I'm only wearing my foundation, my concealer, and my eyebrows. The reason being is I'm actually, after I show you guys everything that I hauled, I'm actually going to go ahead and swatch everything for you, and I'm going to swatch everything where you're supposed to wear it. Eyeshadow on the eyes, blush on the cheeks, lip colors on the lips. So, not on the back of my hand and not on my arm. So, bear with me and let's get through this. So, the collection is mostly limited edition items. There's a couple re-promotes. Those are items that were limited edition before, and they're limited edition again. So, they brought them back to be limited edition again in this collection. And then there's a couple of items that are already just part of the permanent line that they promote to try to, I guess, push their sales a little bit. So I picked up a little bit of everything. Let me first start off with the one item that's not part of this collection at all, but it's part of my haul, and it's part of MAC's permanent line. And I went ahead and picked one up today, which is the MAC Fix Plus. If you're not familiar with Fix Plus, it's just a spray toner. You can use it for a lot of different things. I really like to use it, and I was out of mine, so I went ahead and grabbed that today. But that's not part of this collection, but you can get it anytime. So one of the items that is part of the permanent line that you can get anytime is an eyeshadow brush. This is the number 239. It's just your standard medium-sized shadow brush. So I went ahead and picked that up. Any excuse to pick up a MAC brush is a good excuse. And I also picked up the number 211 brush, which is a liner brush. So this is great for using with their Fluidlines. This is great for just detail work. Went ahead and picked that up because why not? They're promoting their False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara, part of the permanent line. You can get it anytime. I have actually not purchased a MAC mascara in literally a good decade, maybe a little over a decade. So I went ahead and picked that up because I haven't tried one in a long time. This is part of the collection, but it's part of the permanent line. This is the eyeshadow in Lucky Green. It is a satin finish, I think. But I went ahead and got it in the refill pan because I also went ahead and got the Pro Color Quad. And this is just an empty eyeshadow palette that you can fill up with eyeshadows of your choice. So you can just pop that out if you want to put the labels on underneath or anything. But I actually got this and 3 more eyeshadows from the collection. So I'm actually going to depot those and make a quad. So it's going to be my Moody Blooms quad. I got that idea off of somebody online, and I told them that I was going to do that. So I'm glad they gave me the idea. Alright, another item that is part of the permanent line, but don't be surprised if you've never seen it before. I don't think these have done too well in the past, so they went ahead and re-promoted it for this collection. This is a Sheen Supreme Lipglass Tint, and it is in the color Simply Wow. So I haven't used mine yet, but it's a twist-up lip gloss, basically. So try that out. And then I got a Sheen Supreme lipstick. So I haven't ever tried this formula before, so I'm excited about that. This one is called Moody Bloom, just like the collection. And it is, I had to have this one because it's reading pretty well on camera. It's actually kind of a duochrome. It's got a lot going on there. It reads mostly like a frosty, shiny brown, but there's hints of like pink and purple and gold. And there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. So I'm looking forward to really trying this one out. And since this, in my opinion, was one of the most unique items of the collection, I picked up 2. This one's for me. This one is for one of you. So I'm going to have a giveaway. I'll post a separate video for this. But Moody Bloom is going to be for one of you guys watching. And then they have 3 fluid lines, which can be used as either an eyeliner or as a cream eyeshadow or as an eyeshadow base. And originally I was just going to get 2 of these, but then when I went in store and I swatched all 3 of them, I was like, ooh, I like all 3 of these. So I got all 3. This one is Black Ivy. Ooh, brand new, couldn't open it. Black Ivy. And that's reading pretty true to color in my viewfinder. It is basically a blackened teal. Very cool. No shimmer, no glitter in there. It's basically just like teal, but if you add black into it and really deepen it. So I'm really looking forward to trying this one out. And then the next one is Copperthorn, and it is just like this glittery bronzy gold color. I wouldn't say it's a true, well, yeah, it's kind of copper. It's going to be really cool, but it's definitely got kind of like glittery, chunky. It's very pretty though when I swatched it in the store. So looking forward to trying that. I'm looking forward to trying everything that I hauled. Okay, so then I got Nightshade, and this is a very shimmery purple. So we'll see how that goes. These all swatched really nicely in the store. I've heard some feedback online where people were saying that a lot of these were, or not a lot of these, but that these two, for example, apply really sheer. So I'm looking forward to trying them out and see how they work for me. All right, then. So along with the Lucky Green eyeshadow, I picked up Deep Fixation, which is a nice deep brown shade eyeshadow. And it is a Velux Pearl finish. So yeah, that's really pretty. You can never have too many shades of brown when it comes to eyeshadows. This one is probably the one I'm actually the most excited about. This one is called Green Room, and it's a satin finish. Very pretty. Okay, and then I got Artistic License. And to me, this one's kind of like a pink gold. Kind of a pink gold shade. And this is a Velux Pearl as well. And then I have two more items. I got two blushes. This one is called Bred for Beauty. And it is a bright pink. It's matte. And then I got my very last item here of my haul. I got Worldly Wealth, which is a frosty shimmer blush. So that might, depending on your skin tone, you might even be able to pull it off as a highlighter. I might even try to pull it off as a highlighter on me. But yeah, that's going to be cool. Alright, so let's jump into swatching. I'm going to start with the lip products. So let's start with the one that will come off easiest for me, I'm guessing. And I'm going to get this sucker started. So this is the Sheen Supreme Lipglass Tint. The name is Simply Wow. That actually started relatively quick. That wasn't too bad. And now, of course, a ton of products coming out. So let me try this on. Wow. Simply wow. No, this is really, wow, this is great. I put on way more than I would normally wear because I twist it out so much, but it has a very sweet smell. So it smells like MAC's lipsticks and lip glosses. It has that kind of vanilla scent to it. Impeccable shine. And I'm not noticing a bad taste. So that's cool. So this is Simply Wow. Ooh, I like it. What do you guys think? Okay, next lip product. This is the Sheen Supreme Lipstick in Moody Bloom. And as I said before, it's kind of a bronzy plum. So like I said, it's got a lot going on. And let me really twist this up so you guys can get a good look at it. And on my lips it goes. I'll bring this in. That is really pretty. Like I said, it has a kind of a duochrome effect to it, so my camera is not going to be able to pick that up very well. It's only going to show you like the main color. You'll really have to see this in person to get that whole duochrome effect, but this is gorgeous. I think this shade will work on really pretty much anybody, even people who would normally be like, ooh, I would never wear a brown lipstick, because there's so much more going on than just brown in lipstick. I see gold, I see pink, I see a little bit of like plum. There's a lot going on in this lipstick. And also the formulation feels really comfortable. It's really nice. It's not overly heavy, but it's got a lot of slip to it. And it feels like it's just kind of hugging my lips. It feels nice. I heard that these were really soft and they break easily, but I don't know. Maybe I just got a good batch. I seem to usually have pretty good luck with MAC products. I don't know. Now watch me jinx myself, right? Okay, I'm going to move on to the eye swatches. We'll do eyeshadows next. I always wear eyeshadow primer when I wear eyeshadow, so for my eyeshadow swatches, I am going to go ahead and each time apply eyeshadow primer. I won't show you guys me applying eyeshadow primer every single time. That's not necessary, but I just want to give you guys a heads up that I am using eyeshadow primer because honestly, my eyelids are the kind that a lot of eyeshadows, no matter how good the quality, don't seem to go on very well on my lids unless I really prime them beforehand. Like I need a good base for them to glide over and stick to. So that's why I'm not going to show these without using an eyeshadow primer because I don't think it would do these eyeshadows justice. I'm just guessing. So the eyeshadow primer I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging. Just to give you guys a heads up in case you're curious. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this and then we'll do our first eyeshadow swatch. I'm also using eyeshadow primer because I have 7 different eye products that I'm going to be swatching for you guys, and this is going to make it easier for me to remove the makeup each time so I can reapply it. And this will also help the shades to stay true to color when I'm showing them to you. And also this will keep the products from staining my lids if any of them have a stain quality to them. That way whenever I swatch the next color, it won't be affected by the previous color. The first eyeshadow I'm going to swatch is going to be Lucky Green. I got this in a refill palette because I'm going to make a little quad out of this collection. And this is part of the permanent line. So this is Lucky Green. So just another disclaimer, the way I'm applying the eyeshadow for these swatches is not how you have to wear them. I'm just doing this so you can get an idea of the pigmentation, the finish, and the way it looks on eyelids. So this is Lucky Green. I like it. Now we're going to swatch Artistic License. This is a Volux Pearl finish. Another pretty eyeshadow from MAC, don't you guys think? Right, on to the next one. Deep Fixation is a deep shimmery brown and it's a Volux Pearl finish. I really like this one. What a gorgeous sultry shade. And that's without even blending or doing any kind of work with it yet. It's just a pretty color. This is the final traditional eyeshadow that I picked up from the collection. This is Green Room. It has a satin finish. Next, I have 3 Fluidlines. These can be worn as eyeliner, cream eyeshadows, or as bases for other eyeshadows. I'm going to apply them as cream eyeshadows just for swatching sake in this video, just so you guys can get an idea of the color and the pigmentation. If you decide to pick up any of these, you can wear them however you want to wear them. And I'm actually going to be applying these without eye primer. I oftentimes find that if you apply eye primer with cream eyeshadows, they have a tendency to break down the cream eyeshadows, cause them to crease faster. They're just usually not compatible. So for these, I will not be using an eye primer, just my bare, naked eyelids. So let's start with Black Ivy. Oh, and I'll be applying these using a flat panel eyeshadow brush. This is Nightshade. So Nightshade is one of the ones that it's a little bit, it's not problematic, but you do have to work with this one a little. It does tend to apply a little bit patchy, but you just go over the areas where it's not covered as much as you'd like and just pat it on a little more, and you can just build it up, and once it sets, it's actually very, very pretty. So if you like really sultry, smoky colors like this, and you don't mind, taking the extra 30 seconds to, build the coverage, this is definitely worth your time. This one is really pretty, and I think it's probably one of my favorite items in the collection so far. So the last fluid line is Copperthorn. So it's a very bronzy, glittery fluid line. And let's just see how it goes. Copperthorn. So many people said this applies rather sheer. I don't know where they're getting that from. I had no problem applying this whatsoever. I used just a soft flat panel brush. It picked up the product and it put it right on my lid. I'm not wearing any kind of primer or base, so this is definitely a winner in my book. You don't have to wear it like this, obviously. You can just wear it as an eyeliner or just dot it along the inner corner of your eye, whatever you want to do, but this is gorgeous. This is really fun. I'm going to be wearing this for the rest of the day. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and leave this on and we'll just jump right into the cheek products. Let me start with the shimmery one. We got Worldly Wealth. It's a frost and it's this nice little very light bronze color. I'm going to go ahead and we'll use this. I'm using, what brush is this? The contour brush from Real Techniques to pick up the product. I'm just going to swirl that in there. And I'm just going to do it up in my highlight area. I'm going to get my mirror right here just so I can see what it looks like. Okay. Hey, I just wanted to see what it looked like. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that full on as a blush. Ooh, that's really pretty though. So for those of you that don't like frosty blushes, don't like, shimmer in your blush, you're obviously going to want to avoid this one. And I wanted to put this on so you guys can see it. So I really should have labeled this video first impression because I didn't swatch any of these before I tried them. I just went ahead and purchased by look. But yeah, this is really pretty. Unfortunately, it's too warm for me to wear as a highlighter as I thought I might be able to, but this is a really pretty blush. Might look a bit much right now with my glittery eyes, but very pretty. Very pretty. And to save you guys and me time, we'll go ahead and we'll do the other blush on the other cheek so I can just look like a total freak today. So this is Bred for Beauty. It is a matte hot pink blush. So let's just grab this, and I'm pretty sure the pigmentation of this is probably off the charts, so let me try to start really soft. Yeah, this has good pigmentation. I'm barely touching my cheek. You can see how strong that is. I barely touched my cheek. Okay, here we go. It's a very beautiful collection. A lot of fun colors. So, the only thing I didn't try out was the mascara, but I'll just save that for my own personal use and just play with that some other time. So wow, so here we got Worldly Wealth, gorgeous shade, and actually this is a trick that a lot of people have been talking about, trying the two together. So I've already got Worldly Wealth right here. I'm going to put Bred for Beauty on top of that. Look how pretty that combination is. It's kind of like, if you like NARS's Orgasm, this is in that same family, where it's that really golden pink. You got your pink blush with gold shimmer. Those actually look really pretty together. Okay, everybody. That is what I picked up from the Moody Blooms collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this swatch video. I hope I edited it enough. I hope I edit it enough. That's really hard to say. I hope I edited enough so that we can keep this to a decent length and you guys can still see all the swatches and my first impressions and just how this works out. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe so you can see all the other videos I'll be uploading, reviews, tutorials, first impressions, hauls, all that fun stuff that happens on beauty channels like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.